Was here on RT International. French prosecutors confirm that the co-pilot of the Germanwings flight is likely to have intentionally brought down the jet. Earlier, an anonymous source close to the investigation told the New York Times the captain had been apparently locked out of the cockpit. He says at first the pilot knocked lightly on the door, then apparently tried to smash it down after getting no response. Live now to Berlin, Germany, where Peter Oliver is standing by with some of the latest details. So, Peter, what do we know right now?
Well, following these statements from the Marseille-based prosecutor, we're hearing a harrowing testimony of the last moments of this Germanwings flight from Barcelona to Duesseldorf. Now, it seems that the co-pilot had locked the captain of the plane outside of the flight deck. We are hearing from the investigators who've looked at and listened to the tapes of the voice recorder that there was no response whatsoever to attempts from the captain to reach the co-pilot inside. Not one word was uttered from the co-pilot who was at the controls, but we can hear him on these tapes breathing normally. They are taking this to believe that the co-pilot was alive at the time of the impact into the mountain. In fact, one of the more distressing pieces coming out of this is as it gets closer to the time that the impact took place, we can hear, instead of knocking at the door, we can hear the door to the cabin attempted to be broken down, it sounds like. Also screams from inside the plane itself, and the alarms going off to indicate the proximity of the plane to the ground before what appears to be the first impact of the plane hitting the mountain. As it stands at the moment, though, this is just the raw facts that we know. There's no motivation has come out of these recordings, what we've heard. The Marseille-based prosecutor is saying that there's no reason to believe that this was any kind of terrorist act. However, at the moment, it does appear that this was a controlled action by the co-pilot who was at the controls of the aircraft of this Airbus A320, that it was put into a purposeful dive, a dive which ultimately ended up with it hitting the mountain in the French Alps, killing all 150 people on board. So this is what we know so far. This is really just coming out in the past few moments. It is breaking news. We'll be looking towards more of what comes out of this investigation, which is ongoing. It seems, though, that the finding of this flight recorder is showing us exactly, well, at least what could be heard, what was going on board that plane. It sounds absolutely thoroughly distressing what was going on in those 8 to 10 minutes before the plane left its cruising altitude and struck the French Alps, killing all of those people on board the flight.
Absolutely shocking, tragic information. Thank you very much, Peter Oliver. We know you'll stay on top of the story for us, and of course we'll be continuing our coverage on this throughout the day on RT International. Thank you.